Have you ever stopped to think about how a small battery, something that fits in your hand, can store enough energy to run a smartphone, a drone, or even power an entire electric car? What's really happening inside that metal cylinder when you press the power button? The secret lies in chemistry, not direct electricity storage. A battery doesn't store electricity itself, it stores chemical potential energy. Inside, atoms are arranged so that when a circuit is connected, they naturally try to rearrange themselves. That movement releases electrons, and those electrons become the current that powers your world. This electrochemical process is fundamental to how batteries function. Every battery is built around three essential parts: an anode, a cathode, and an electrolyte between them. These components work in concert to facilitate energy conversion. The anode is where electrons are produced through oxidation, losing electrons. The cathode is where they're received through reduction, gaining electrons. And the electrolyte is the medium that lets ions, the charged particles, travel freely inside the cell, balancing the charge. It provides an ion transport mechanism. Together, they form a carefully balanced system designed to guide the flow of charge in one direction. When you connect a wire between the terminals, electrons leave the anode, move through your device, and return to the cathode, completing the circuit. Inside, chemical reactions are quietly transforming materials. At the anode, atoms give up electrons, they're oxidized. These free electrons travel through the external circuit, powering your gadgets. Meanwhile, inside the battery, positive ions drift through the electrolyte toward the cathode, where they combine with electrons that have completed the journey. This synchronized movement keeps the reaction balanced. Each electron that flows through your phone's circuit represents a tiny bit of chemical energy being released in a perfectly controlled way. This intricate dance of particles is what makes our devices function. In a non-rechargeable battery, the chemical reaction runs only once, until the materials inside can no longer react. That's why disposable batteries die when their internal chemistry is spent. These are also known as primary batteries, and once their internal chemistry is exhausted, they cannot be revived. The chemical transformation is irreversible. But rechargeable batteries, like the lithium-ion type inside your phone or electric vehicle, are different. When you plug in your charger, the electrical energy you supply pushes the chemical reaction backward. Electrons and ions return to their original positions, restoring the battery's internal structure. This ability to reverse the reaction makes rechargeable cells so valuable, they can repeat the cycle hundreds, even thousands of times. The real revolution came with lithium-ion technology. Lithium is one of the lightest elements, yet it can store a large amount of energy in its atomic bonds. This gives lithium batteries an extremely high energy density, meaning they can hold far more energy for their size and weight than older designs like lead-acid or nickel-cadmium cells. For instance, lithium cobalt oxide LCO offers 150 to 200 watt-hours per kilogram, while lithium iron phosphate LFP provides 90 to 160 watt-hours per kilogram, and lithium nickel manganese cobalt oxide NMC reaches 150 to 220 watt-hours per kilogram. That's why an electric car today can travel hundreds of kilometers, and your phone can last all day on a battery small enough to fit in your pocket. Every improvement in battery chemistry means longer range, faster charging, and less waste. Scientists are now racing to create the next generation of batteries. Solid-state batteries replace the liquid electrolyte with a solid one, making them safer and more compact. Others are experimenting with sodium-ion, graphene, and even biobatteries that could use organic materials from plants or microbes. Graphene, a single layer of carbon atoms, offers high electrical conductivity. These innovations could charge in seconds, last for years, and dramatically change how we store energy, from tiny sensors to electric aircraft. The future of mobility and clean energy depends on these breakthroughs. So, how do batteries store energy? By turning chemistry into electricity, one controlled reaction at a time. It's a marvel of electrochemistry. Every time you charge, every time you press on, those invisible reactions bring life to our technology and keep the modern world in motion. Next time you plug in your phone, remember, You're waking up a miniature chemical power plant. What kind of battery do you think will power the future? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more science stories on Quick Why. Your engagement helps us explore more fascinating topics.